Well, if you think golf and Indiana, then it shouldn't take too long to also think of Indiana's world-renowned golf architect, Pete Dye, and his wife, Alice. And the Indiana Office of Tourism Development wants to re-emphasize that Hoosier connection. Bill Benner has more in this week's Inside Indiana Sports. Bill?
Gary, thanks. Indiana Tourism is launching a Swing into Spring golf initiative that it hopes it will remind golfers, not only in Indiana, but around the country, of the Pete Dye Trail, a collection of Indiana courses that extends from French Lick to Culver, and it can be found now at the Children's Museum of Indianapolis. Joining us today to talk about the trail is IIBTV Executive Director Mark Newman. And Mark, welcome to the program. Always good to see you. Yeah. The Pete Dye Trail has been around for a long time, but you're kind of relaunching.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, outdoor recreation and sport tourism in general are big contributors to the Indiana tourism economy, about $3 billion on an annual basis. We think this is a tool that could help bolster that even further. Indiana is recognized among some of the best golfing states in the United States, but we haven't really taken advantage of that to drive tourism here. Well,
and nothing better to drive it than to mention the name Pete Dye, again, world-renowned architect. Talk about, again, how IIBTV will manage this asset.
Well, what we've done is we've brought together 7 golf courses, and working together with them have created a marketing fund that will allow us to tell the story of the Pete Dye legacy, those golf courses that comprise the trail, and really create a compelling story for why people need to come here for their golfing adventures.
And great golf courses. Of course, we all know about the Brickyard right here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Fort, also in Indianapolis, the Mystic Hills up at Culver.
Yeah.
French Lick, the Pete Dye course at French Lick.
Yeah, I mean, so what we've done is, I mean, these are golf courses with great bucket list qualities to them. And we think that bringing these together in this way and promoting them it's a no-brainer for people to want to come to Indiana, experience it. When you think of the Pete Dye course at French Lick, the highest point in Indiana, the 4 holes at the Brickyard Crossing at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Maple Creek, the first 18-hole golf course that Pete Dye ever built, and there's a great little Pete Dye museum inside their clubhouse. And the list goes on for why this has become an attraction for us.
And up at Purdue, you get a Pete Dye twofer because you got the camping course and you got the Ackerman course.
Yeah, you've got the Ackerman Island, you've got the camping, and that comprises the Burke Boilermaker Golf Complex, a phenomenal complex. You
mentioned Indiana being one of the top 10 golf states in the United States, and people might go, really? But that's...
Well, we've had people from Golf Advisor and other reputable organizations, entities come and they've played our courses, they've traveled the state, they've seen the assets that we have, whether it's a Pete Dye course, a Donald Roth course, a Don Fazio course, or you name it. We have a tremendous collection, over 200 courses in the state of Indiana that really stand out.
And talk about, you've established 2 websites.
That's right.
Again, one specific to the Pete Dye and then the other one, Indiana Golf in general.
Yeah, so PeteDyeGolfTrail.com is the website specific to the golf trail, and then visitindianagolf.com is the one that really speaks to all of the golf courses across our state, and they've got some really useful tools on them. You can put together a golf package for yourself. You can see what some of the stay-and-play packages are that are being offered out there. It gives you a lot of, it gives you the ability to really create your own experience.
And as we wrap up, we'd be remiss if we didn't, and we talked about it on the show previously, but the 18 holes now at the Children's Museum, a spectacular addition to that Sports Legends experience.
Yeah, so that really is an amazing addition to the golf profile of the state. I mean, these are replica holes that represent the 18 best among the broad portfolio of Pete Dye's and Alice Dye's golf courses across the country. They're huge proponents of the First Tee program, and this really plays into that very nicely.
Well, Mark Newman, thanks for being on the show, and we really, I think it's a terrific thing that the Office of Tourism Development can embrace Hoosier icons such as Pete and Alice Dye. Thanks for being on the show.
Good to see you.
Best wishes.